Oke. Oh, ternyata good job Mbak Ani. Dibuat ini ya, ditulis satu-satu ya. Oh, that's why you guys takes time. I didn't know that. Or you can just like write the answers. But this is pretty good. Mbak Ani, okay. Next one we have Mbak Feby. Got it? Oke, Mbak Catur silahkan masih nggak apa-apa, silahkan tetap menulis. Nanti jawabannya kita lihat sama-sama. Oke, so to shorten the time, let's see number one. Coba Mbak Ani silahkan dibaca nomor satu serta jawabannya. The train arrives at 12:30. Kenapa pilih arrives? Kenapa nggak pilih will arrive? Mhm. Yeah, this one is we use present tense to show schedule, yes. Jadwal yang sudah tetap dan tidak bisa diubah ya. So we use present tense, yes. So the answer is the train arrives at 12:30. Oke, Mbak. The next one coba nomor 2, Mbak Feby. Coba Mbak Feby. We are having dinner at Seaside Restaurant on Sunday. We are having. How about the other? We are having. Nomor 2, ada yang bilang we will be having, ada yang bilang we will having, ada we are having. On Sunday, it means something is already settled down, but then not in a right time. I mean like nggak terjadi pada saat itu juga. Are we going to use are having? Are you sure? We will have dinner at Seaside Restaurant on Sunday. Usually untuk yang ini, biasanya untuk sesuatu yang akan terjadi di future dan itu sudah terplan atau direncanai, we usually, kalian ingat nggak atau kalian tahu nggak penggunaan going to? Yes, so going to also we talk about something that will happen in the future. So number 2 ini jawabannya adalah we are going to have dinner at Seaside Restaurant on Sunday. Ya, jadi jawabnya itu are going because it's a planned activity. Jadi aktivitas yang sudah terencana untuk hari Minggu. Oke, nomor 3 Mbak Rohayati. Mbak Rohayati says having. So it is having, is it like that one? It is having snow in Britain tomorrow morning. Is it is having? Bagaimana yang lainnya? It will snow atau it will having atau it will Okay, most of you say it will snow atau it will be snowing in Britain tomorrow evening. Okay, tadi juga kita bilang ada yang future speculation. When we want to talk about future speculation, what we need to write? What which one do we need to use? Will, right? Atau ini juga yang tadi yang bilang future speculation. I think it will snow in Britain tomorrow evening. Jadi jawabannya itu adalah will snow. Oke, number 4. Coba number 4 itu Mbak Rita. Coba dibaca nomor 4, Mbak Rita. Mbak Rita, no? Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. On Friday at 8 o'clock, I'm going to meet my friend. Yes, I'm going to meet my friend. Okay, good job. Number 5, Mbak Tika Resti, coba. Number 5, yes. We, Paul, to London. Oke, yang lainnya will be flying. Ada will be flying juga. Will fly. Will have been built. Kayaknya salah baca kali Mbak ini. And then will be flying. Will be flying. Okay, why you guys like use will be flying? Mana tadi yang present continuous ini? Why we use will be flying? To project ourselves in the future. We don't project because it's already settled. It's planned on Monday morning, right? And then we don't guess because it's already settled. And then we don't use still atau we don't refer to continuous event. So the answer is kira-kira yang mana? Will fly kah? Or is flying? Is going to fly atau is flying? Yang tadi ada special term yang kita bilang, using present continuous for present events. As arranged, we are having a dinner at 7 p.m. tonight. We are starting the party at 6 p.m. Jadi the answer is actually Paul is flying to London on Monday morning. Okay, so this one is also, for example, for present continuous in future continuous, sometimes we can use present continuous, sometimes we can use is going to. So actually the meaning is kind of same. Is flying, is going to fly. All right. Okay, next one. Let's see number 6. Coba Mbak, siapa tadi lagi nih? Mbak Catur bisa ini nggak? Oke. Number 6. Wait, I will drive you to the station. Okay, yes, the answer is will drive. Okay, number 7. Coba Mbak Dina. Mbak Dina? No, Mbak Dina. Mbak Endah? Mbak Endah bisa nggak? No. Mbak Ani? Number 7. Yes, the English lesson starts at 8:45. Almost the same with number 1 ya. Number 2, coba Mbak Feby, number 2, number 9, number 8, sorry. Ya, number 8 is Mbak Feby. Silahkan. Mbak Feby. Okay. And then? Uh-huh. What did you answer actually? If you have finished by 4 p.m., we can go for a walk. Gimana yang lainnya? Is it if you have finished? Coba kita lihat our special terms. Nah, our special terms tadi kita bisa menggunakan present tense, kita bisa menggunakan present continuous, dan kita juga bisa menggunakan present participle, past participle. Will, have, and then participle. Kira-kira yang mana nih? Kira-kira untuk are you still writing your essay? If you blah 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 by 4 p.m., we can go for a walk. Yeah, are we going to say kalau kamu sudah selesai atau kalau kamu selesai jam 4 ntar, kita bisa jalan gitu. Right? If you finished, jadi jawabannya itu adalah if you finish by 4 p.m., we can go for a walk. Okay? Number 9. Coba number 9 itu Mbak Rohayati tadi bisa nggak ya? Saya lupa. Mbak Rohayati? No? Mbak Rita? Okay, number 9, Mbak. I'm going to see my mother in April. Okay, number 10. The last one, coba Mbak Sintawati. Okay, number 10, Mbak. Look at the cloud. It's going to rain. It's going to rain in a few minutes. Yeah, it's going to rain in a few minutes. All right, any questions so far about this one? Ada pertanyaan so far? No? Okay, so if you guys don't have any question, let's continue the third part. Yang tadi ada part ketiga, pertama itu complaint letter, part kedua adalah business memo, and then part 3 is letter to editor. What does it mean by letter to editor? It is this letter is a written way of talking to a newspaper, to magazine or other regular printed publication. Jadi ini ketika kita mau menuliskan apa yang kita tahu tentang satu topik atau kita mau share, kita mau berbagi tentang pengalaman kita for printed publication. Jadi yang for example newspaper, majalah atau majalah yang lain, something like that one. And then for example, someone wants to give a suggestion about his or her own idea. For example, you guys like reading an article in the newspaper atau in magazine, and then you think like, oh, I got an idea about this one, and then you send your letter to a printed publication atau ke salah satu publikasi atau publisher. And then the next one we have example is talking about an issue that you think it's important to address. For example, sekarang ini lagi COVID kan, oh tiba-tiba kalian itu punya idea, oh kayaknya ini bisa lah menanggulangi COVID-19 for example, and then you send your letter to an editor atau ke editor atau ke publikasi yang lain, salah satu publikasi. And then tips in writing letters to editors. For example, it shouldn't be long. Ya, it should be short and then the space is pretty small in newspaper. Jadi kalau misalnya untuk menulis hal-hal yang untuk ke editor ini itu space-nya itu sangat kecil di newspaper, so you don't need to tell like a lot of stories in your letter. And then yang kedua adalah refer the article you are responding. For example, if you want to address an issue, and then kalian juga bisa refer topik apa yang kalian responding. Unless you want to share your experiences. Okay, and then be concise. Kayak yang tadi juga nulis complaint letter, nggak usah yang bertele-tele. Jadi apa yang mau kalian bilang itu be direct, and then we can only use like 125 words, ya. And then always be polite. And then ini sangat penting dalam penulisan letter, selalu sopan santun dan jangan bawa-bawa nama yang lain, ya. Jangan, for example, di yang ini dia mengatakan yang seperti ini, di company ini dia mengatakan seperti ini. So we don't do that when we want to write a letter. Okay, let's see the example here. Coba Mbak Ani dibaca. Sampai great need. Okay, good job. And then the next one, coba yang the rest, siapa yang bisa baca? Satu orang. Oke, Mbak Sintawati. Okay. So here a letter to the editors. Apa yang isu apa yang sedang di-address di sini? Ya, treatmentnya ya kan, medical marijuana. Kira-kira di situ dia address nggak? Apa yang dia address tentang medical marijuana ini? Apa yang di-address tentang medical marijuana ini? Menggunakan marijuana, ya nggak sih? Dia bilang kalau it's work like a charm. It is beyond my comprehension that any human would withhold such a beneficial. Jadi dia address kalau si marijuana ini ternyata bisa digunakan untuk medical purpose, ya nggak sih? Tapi dia juga bilang what a shame that US leaders failed to consult this great scientist before declaring war. Jadi there is two, dia bilang itu medical marijuana is really good for a medical purpose, and then he survived for 20 years. But then the other side, he also like saying that this is like a bad situation that US leaders failed to consult this great scientist. Yes. So that's when we want to write a letter to the editor. Okay, so for this time, we have some grammar focus, which is gerund, to infinitive, or just infinitive. Have you ever heard about gerund? Atau yang ketiga hal ini? Ya, kalau gerund itu pastinya udah tahu lah ya, gerund itu verb ing. We always think, okay, itu verb ing. Tapi verb ing di sini bukan berfungsi sebagai present continuous. tapi dia itu berfungsi sebagai noun di dalam sebuah kalimat. Contohnya, dia itu bisa berfungsi sebagai subjek di dalam sentence. Swimming is my hobby. Dancing is my favorite activity I like. Jadi dia itu si jirannya ini adalah noun di dalam sentence dan dia itu menduduki posisi sebagai subjek. And then yang kedua itu kita punya as the object of a sentence. For example, oh, I love cooking very much. She enjoys reading books. Ya, jadi and then I love snorkeling. Jadi cooking, reading, and snorkeling, these three words are the object of the sentence. Then and three of them are jiran. And then the third one, we have after preposition. For example, Dolores is interested in going abroad. In itu adalah preposisi dan yang disebut sebagai afternya itu setelah preposisi adalah going. Going itu adalah jiran di situ ya. And then the second one, she always avoids looking at me. She always avoids looking at me. Ada setelah, ini seharusnya ini sebelum preposisi sih, kenapa dia di sini? Ini seharusnya itu di posisi yang ke B itu as the object of a sentence. She avoids looking at me. Ya, jadi ini bukan di after preposition, ini sebelum preposisi. And then we also have like to infinitive, yang to plus infinitive verb one yang tidak diikuti sama sekali semacam s, ed atau stuff like that one. For example, Mrs. Monica tend to come late. Jadi tend to itu adalah to infinitive. Tend to come itu adalah to infinitive. And then yang kedua adalah the detective managed to arrest the suspicious person. Jadi kalau di dalam sentence itu kita tidak bisa meletakkan dua kata kerja bersamaan. Jadi kalau kita mau mengatakan sesuatu kata kerja yang lain, kita biasanya menggunakan to. Okay, we will talk about this one deeper like in the next class, which is next week, about jiran to infinitive, and then we're gonna mix with another model 4. Okay, so far do you guys have any question about today's topic? Ada pertanyaan nggak? Before we end this class. No, all good. Okay, how about your assignment, guys? Did you guys finish? Okay, you didn't send it yet. Tapi so far gimana? Udah pada ada yang ini nggak? Yang kirim nggak? Oh, okay. So I will check the LMS later ya. Okay, for today is tugas 1 yang diadakan oleh UT Pusat. Jadi saya bakalan membuat tugas lagi sama kalian, yaitu writing a complaint letter. Okay, writing a complaint letter, and then you can post it in your LMS, and then the due date is like next week, the same one before midnight. Ada any difficulty to post in your LMS? Enggak ya, jadi semuanya bisa post in LMS ya. So after this class, I'm gonna post another tugas for you guys, and then you can just post it in LMS so I can see, I can check. Yes. If you cannot masuk to your LMS, just send to your ketua kelas ya. Okay, any other question guys about today's atau topik atau tugas? No? Okay, if you guys don't have any questions, so let's call it a day. Thank you for joining today's class, and then I will see you next week. For Mbak Ani, saya belum kirim ini ya Mbak? Iya, belum ya? Oke, bakalan saya kirim sekarang ya, habis kelas ke Facebook. Okay, thank you Mbak for help, and then thank you for everyone. You guys have a good day. Okay. Okay, goodbye everyone. See you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.